It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's game held at Amway Center. It's the Orlando Magic going up against the Denver Nuggets.
We've got the league favorite, Kevin Love, tonight. Coming in with 90 points after 18 games.
Presentation of the NBA.
We're coming at you from the beautiful. We are.
Well, guys, Paul.
Thank you, DA. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense. One of the most underrated players in the game. Clark, assess the center position right now in the NBA. I'm talking about elite centers and their place in the game.
Well, the center position has changed, Kevin. You don't have a lot of back-to-the-basket centers anymore. More of the big guys are stepping out and are more like stretch fours than traditional big guys. What you have in the center position now typically are rebounders and rim protectors. Not many dominant scorers on the low block.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Hayward. Vucevic is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the shooting guard position. Vucevic, Paul Millsap with the rebound. Rubio against Westbrook. Jordan the screen, back to Westbrook. The baseline J. And the shot falls short this time. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rubio against Westbrook. Rubio misses. On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Korver for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater. And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Love the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Moves back up. And it's denied. Ariza with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And an all-defense selection. One of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals. Just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Vucevic a screen on Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hayward. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Now here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Rubio dishes to Hayward. And it's blocked by Jordan. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Hollis Jefferson looking for his first basket still in this one. Rubio against Westbrook. There's a screen. Love kicks to Hayward. Drilled drills the three-pointer.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Outside Westbrook. Shoots over Rubio, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And one of our game's most explosive dunkers, DeAndre Jordan.
And you jump 20 feet in the air, it's like you're flying.
And for a guy like DeAndre, and a guy of DeAndre's size, guys, it's hard to believe how fluid he is in the air.
He's got some body torque into those jams, and just all around, he seems to improve his game every year.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Ricky Rubio is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hayward, and it's Vucevic, and it's Love in at the four-man position. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Now here's Vucevic. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Vucevic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Magic leading by 9. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. From 12 feet out. Vucevic is screen on Westbrook. Now, here's Rubio. Picked by Vucevic. Second shot opportunity, and it's off the back rim, no good. And it's Orlando's ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And we know just how important a player who can catch and shoot is to an offense. Clark, which players in the league are the best, in your opinion, in that regard?
I think you got to start with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, two of the very best, if not the best, shot makers we've ever seen in the league. The way they can catch and shoot it from deep, challenged, open shots, off the dribble, off the catch. Their shot-making ability is absolutely remarkable. J.J. Redick is a guy that can make shots as well, but those two guys, I think, are in a class by themselves.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Love. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Korver, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 11. Hayward outside. Now Rubio. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Denver needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Looking here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
2 points. That one goes.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Rubio with it. Vucevic, a screen on Westbrook. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Vucevic the pass to Hayward. Just 3 to shoot. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ariza's got the ball.
And Ariza, superb in transition, runs the floor beautifully, getting to the right spot before the defense can.
Rubio dishes to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Ariza. Here's Hayward. No good off the front iron.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Right side Westbrook. And so it's the Orlando Magic riding a 15. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, pretty lopsided. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show. Magic leading by 15.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Paul Millsap out there with Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Korver against Hayward. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
First free throw is good.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Magic shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Korver passes to Westbrook. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rubio outside. Picked by Vucevic. Lots of room. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And throughout his career, you like to see this in a player. Vucevic has worked on expanding his range. Now he has a very reliable stroke from the mid-range area.
Here's Westbrook. That's his 4th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. The dish now to Rubio. There's the pass to Hayward. He kicks it to Vucevic. Back to Hayward. Clock at 6. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And when you look at this Magic team with their talent, what should their identity be?
Well, I think it should be up-tempo, defensive-oriented. They've got really good athletes, and defending at a high level with that kind of athleticism is doable, and I think would lead to easier offense. And that's what I think they have to foundation themselves on.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And Rubio kicks to Love. It's a pick by Love. Hayward against Ariza. Hayward goes in, battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 11.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Millsap a screen. Love against Westbrook. Five on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Cans it from downtown. And that's now 9 points for Kyle Korver.
And Korver has made a living out of hitting that three ball. He has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Hayward against Ariza. Hayward can hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Hayward. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Ariza covering. Rubio dishes to Hayward. Shoots over Korver. Here's Vucevic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the hustle by Vucevic. I mean, showing real commitment and investment on the glass and finding ways to come up with second chance opportunities for his team. That's very impressive.
Here's Millsap. Denver grabs the miss. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Hollis Jefferson passes to Love. Three-pointer, Hayward. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 14 points for Gordon Hayward.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll return shortly. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Stay positive. Don't get down.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Nuggets trail by 11. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Vucevic, Hayward out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Hollis Jefferson in a shooting guard. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. It's a pick by Love. Hayward goes in over Millsap. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Hayward.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Westbrook dishes to Millsap. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective, scores at an efficient clip, rebounds the ball well, and defends multiple positions too. He gives you everything.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And Rubio kicks to Love. It's a pick by Love for three. Hayward. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Here's Westbrook. Rubio with the rebound.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. To the paint. It's deflected. Ariza against Hayward. Outside Corver. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Love with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Rubio. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Jordan. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Ariza has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Hayward. And that one drops for him. Hayward's got 7 points for the quarter.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Orlando.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rubio with a wide-open look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
Here's Westbrook. And that's collected by Love.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one. And really, all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. On offense, here are the Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lob Gives it up for Jordan. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and
Kevin Love with 2 points. Rondale Jefferson with a Kevin Love stat line. So Kevin Love has 92 points now. I think he has 10 games to score another 38 if he wants to beat Kevin Durant's 129-point game.